You got Usyk and Joshua teaming up. Two sausages, fruits, with the masks on training. And you got me and my boy here. Yeah. The two best drinkers, partiers in the game. Ain't no better than us. Oh, Pablo J and Tyson Montana. Let's go. You lot, let's go.
Who wins the fight?
AJ.
Really?
Yes, of course. AJ win.
AJ is your friend, is that why you say that?
AJ bratan me. My bratan. You know bratan?
Bro, your brother?
Bro. G.
What do you see in Anthony Joshua when you train with him?
You can.
Yeah?
Yeah. Every time.
Okay.
AJ, it's a future undisputed champ.
Up, because what you're about to hear is not a boxing story. This is a chess match being played in slow motion, and nobody told you the rules. And the moment you think you understand what's happening, the entire board flips and suddenly Tyson Fury is laughing. Anthony Joshua is training with his former conqueror.
Joshua next, the big He's there at ringside, he won't say yes. Terrified, shaking his boots, the box snap off him and knock him out cold. Come on, accept my challenge, you big Get up!
Anthony Joshua has recently reunited with former rival Oleksandr Usyk in training camp, turning their past rivalry into a strong partnership.
When I'm not here with you, we're now like Miami Beach, we drink. You like coconut? Yes, you like. We drink cold coconut with ice and music. Ready? Yeah. Long step. Long, yeah.
And somewhere in the background, Eddie Hearn is allegedly making phone calls that could either build the biggest fight in British boxing history or blow it up entirely. And we are starting right here because Fury.
26. Good coconut. Yes. Delicious. Long step, long step. Yes.
Usyk is sharing tips and motivating AJ in the camp, preparing him to defeat Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury, the self-proclaimed greatest heavyweight of his generation, opened his mouth this week and said that Anthony Joshua training with Oleksandr Usyk means absolutely nothing. Nothing. And he said it with that grin, that specific grin, that either means he genuinely isn't worried or he is extremely, extremely worried and the mask is holding by a thread.
Joshua, we want to see it at last. How does the fight go?
Now, he not signed the contract. Yes.
Why?
I don't know. It's not a question for me. It's Eddie Hearn. I think it's Uncle Freddy. Yeah. But not for me. I don't know.
Who wins the fight?
AJ.
Really?
Yes, of course.
Because think about it. Why does a man who claims to be untouchable spend this much energy talking about a fight that allegedly hasn't even been signed yet? And wait, before we get to that, we need to talk about what is actually happening inside that training camp.
About fight, yeah, we speak how Tyson win, what Tyson do. Blah, blah, blah. It's as a normal Tyson Fury. Every time a lot of speak. Hey, you bodybuilder, you sausage, you blah blah blah, you blah 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 blah. Yeah, but we joke about differentiation. Yeah, if AJ afraid me, yeah, Tyson say, I ready fight trilogy with Usyk. We yeah, you know. Hey, listen, you last time say Usyk will be say, if you want trilogy with me, you must say please. Hey, greedy, please. Come on, I ready.
even the way you talk there, it sounds like everything has to be on Tyson's terms, or he thinks it has to be on his terms. Did you like how AJ reacted?
Oh, no, I think...
Because reports suggest this is not a photo opportunity. This is not AJ shaking hands with Usyk for the gram and calling it a day. No, no, no. Sources close to the situation are allegedly saying that Usyk.
Joshua, what is the very latest?
My instructions are make the fight.
From AJ?
Yeah, make the fight. I mean, look, we all know that after or around the Jake Paul fight, the fight was virtually done. We were going to fight in March, we were going to fight in August. Obviously, with everything that's happened, it's been a very difficult time, and that plan has been delayed. The same plan still exists. The offer that we've received from His Excellency is to fight in July and then fight Tyson Fury around November time.
The man who twice dismantled Joshua, the man who took everything from him not once but twice, is now rebuilding him from scratch like a mechanic who broke your engine and then offered to fix it better than before. And fans online are losing their minds over this because the optics alone are insane. The man who handed you your two most painful professional losses is now whispering in your ear, telling you that you're going to be undisputed champion. And either that is the most beautiful redemption arc in combat sports history, or, and stay with me here,
Fury, I'll be over the moon. Would you? Yeah, of course. You know,
would you like to?
Yeah, of course.
Are you friendly with him?
Not really, but I respect what he's done.
I think he called you a dosser.
Yeah, but...
That's his standard term of abuse.
Yeah.
You big dosser.
Yeah.
He's a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
He is a businessman. I am a Spartan.
Yeah. Have you got one of those fully Tyson Fury dolls? No, I'm joking. You must like him, though.
What makes you say that?
Because you can memorize every quote of his.
He's very quotable, isn't he?
He is, to be fair.
He's got that distinctive...
Like he's eating a frog voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think you could beat him?
Yeah.
Wouldn't be easy, though.
No.
The bookies, I think, would favor him.
It is something far more complicated, because Usyk reportedly called Joshua family. He said the word family, and the internet immediately split into two camps. One side saying this is genuine brotherhood forged through shared battle, and the other side saying...
When you got that nose.
You know, boxing rivalry is one thing, but humanity and human life is another. In this comeback tour, I haven't mentioned AJ one time. I only wished him
That's class.
the best, and I hope he gets well soon. In times like this, you need good, strong friends and family around you. And I wasn't there. I don't know exactly what's gone on, but what I've heard and what I've seen, it's been catastrophic and eventful, to say the least. So if the lad wants to come back boxing, fantastic for him. And if he doesn't, he's done marvellous. Congratulations. But yeah, I've got no malice feelings towards the lad. Never have, never will do. It's sports one thing, but when things like that happen, it could have been me, it could have been you, could have been Frank, could have been any of us in that car. And God has a plan for everybody. So whatever his journey is his own business.
Allegedly, and purely as fan speculation, that Usyk keeping Joshua close and confident might just be the most elegant long game strategy ever witnessed in heavyweight boxing. But we'll come
way up here today about the timings. The last Saturday in July is 14 weeks away, right? We need to get that all clear physically to return to full-time training, full-time, as Darren knows, sparring, which is a different kind of kettle of fish versus turning up and getting on a treadmill and doing your oxygen check. Like, this is intense full-time training. We believe we're going to be given the all clear to do that because AJ feels like he's ready. We do that, we get everything locked up. I'm fully confident that this fight happens.
Carl Froch delivered a blunt verdict on the potential clash between Fury and AJ, urging both fighters to stop delaying and get on with it. He criticized the prolonged buildup, insisting the fight had already come too late, but remains huge.
Just fucking get on with it. Fight Tyson Fury. That's the big fight. That's the fight that people still want to see. Yes, I did say it was too late, and I think it is too late. AJ's been beat a couple of times, been knocked out bad as well. Fury'd been done, and he got fucking done in the first fight. He's lucky the referee saved him in the first fight. In round 9, the referee literally saved him from getting stopped. And he's talking about he'd won. He didn't. He got well beat. So these two fighters are past the sell-by date. They've had better days. They should have boxed probably around about 2019, 2020, and 2021, when Fury was coming around at the back of the Deontay Wilder trilogy and AJ was pre-Ruiz. That had been a fight when they're both kind of in the prime, 6-7 years ago. That's when we wanted to see AJ Tyson Fury. We still want to see it now because it's AJ Tyson Fury. It's past his sell-by date, but it's still a big fight. These two should just get on with it, get in there, and get this fight made. And all this pre-fight warm-up bullshit is totally on.
Back to that because breaking news energy right now. Eddie Hearn is apparently still insisting the Fury versus Joshua fight can happen. He's out here saying it's possible, it's alive, it's on the table, and you have to admire the commitment. Because this fight has been possible and close and nearly done for what feels like 4 consecutive years of our lives. And every single time something collapses, a negotiation, a date, a purse split, an interim fight, a mandatory, someone looks at the wrong camera. And now allegedly, the latest obstacle is a potential detour through Deontay Wilder. Yes, Wilder.
That maybe lent towards Tyson Fury beforehand. The narrative almost, the older Tyson Fury gets, maybe more of an even fight with AJ there. Do you see that narrative that the older Tyson gets, the harder this fight becomes against him?
No, because Anthony Joshua's getting older as well, and he doesn't look as good as he once did. So it depends who's digressed more than the other, and I think Joshua has, because he's been knocked out by Daniel Dubois. That takes more out here than Tyson Fury losing on points to Oleksandr Usyk in a really close fight. Joshua's a little bit more damaged, but that being said, that kind of thing doesn't really affect Anthony Joshua because he's strong up there. He'll brush off, but I think he's digressing more than on the slide a bit more than Tyson Fury.
So David, I know you don't have too long, so I've just got 2 more to ask you. Obviously, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, these guys are back, and I saw Usyk saying that he thinks AJ 2027 undisputed champion. Do you see this happening at all for either of these guys? Usyk said that AJ is going to be undisputed next year. For Fury or it,
it's not beyond possibility, is it? Because heavyweight boxing, you're only ever one win away from being in a massive fight. Obviously, they're already in massive fights, but you're one win away from greatness always. And 2 or 3 wins, Anthony Joshua could be. You just don't know that. That's heavyweight boxing for you, and that's why we love it so much.
Man with the most dangerous right hand on the planet is reportedly being floated as an interim fight for Joshua. And multiple experts are now openly saying that if Joshua walks into a Wilder fight and takes serious damage, the Fury mega fight doesn't just get delayed, it potentially disappears. And this is where it gets genuinely tense because you have to ask yourself, who benefits from Joshua fighting Wilder right now and who absolutely does.
This year, I mean, it is. I think we all feel that it's a few years too late. But how do you feel about that as a prospect, and who do you see coming out on top, Nez?
Yeah, I think it is about 5 years, maybe 10 years too late. But look, if it's going to happen, all well and good. It's something that the country deserves to see, and I would like to be there. I'd like to witness the winner of that fight. I've actually just said on TalkSport that I think it possibly may be a draw.
Well, really?
Good for a
rematch. Well, I mean, they'd
for a rematch.
They'd ideally like more than one fight, wouldn't they? Having gone that far, but time's against them to an extent, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. I mean, like we said, this fight should have happened a long time ago. I think that AJ wants one more fight, being Wilder, and then he's ready.
Yeah.
And I think obviously Tyson's always been Tyson. He's been great.
Does not. And the answers to those 2 questions allegedly point in very different directions. And speaking of directions, Fury's direction this week pointed straight at Joshua's pride, because the trash talk has been vintage Fury, theatrical, relentless, almost performance art levels of confidence. He's claiming he'd knock Joshua out. He's dismissing the Usyk training as meaningless. He's doing the whole spectacle with the grin and the swagger. But then
both of them are fitted for each other, but Wilder's the type of guy that can still knock out a fragile chin like Joshua. So I would hate for Fury Joshua to be jeopardized just because you want one fight in between.
I think it would be a shame if Fury Joshua never happened. I also think it would be such a tremendous story for Anthony Joshua in the twilight of his career to finally face Deontay Wilder before finally facing Tyson Fury. I think it would be incredible, an incredible narrative. And I think Wilder is just, I mean, he's faded, certainly. He's just a lesser version of himself enough that this fight makes sense right now. I'd love to see him do it. I don't think they're going to do it. I think you're going to be more likely to see Joshua take on someone like he was going to face last November, Cassius Chaney, or somebody on that level. But I would love to see it happen. I would love to see Deontay Wilder and AJ dance before this, the career.
In a moment that reportedly caught everyone off guard, Fury paused, and he addressed Joshua's serious accident with what can only be described as genuine human decency. He reportedly set the rivalry aside completely and acknowledged that real life is bigger than boxing beef, and that one moment allegedly shifted the entire conversation online because suddenly people weren't talking about knockouts and trash talk, they were talking about character and whether Tyson Fury.
Looks like it's going to happen this year. Finally. Did you see that last week when Fury won and AJ and him had a little back and forth? I mean, I know you're a boxing fan, but surely like the whole country wants to see that fight.
Yeah, we're desperate to see it, isn't it? I don't think it won't be, you know, both fighters in the pomp. There'll be no titles available. It'll just be for the British public, won't it? I would imagine. I thought, you know, Tyson Fury in the ring, that's Tyson Fury being his normal self. I thought Anthony Joshua handled it really well, and that's him. Coolness personified, but
who wins it?
I think
the chaotic, unpredictable, larger-than-life Fury might actually be operating from a place of more emotional intelligence than his public persona lets on. And just as the internet was processing that plot twist, Carl Froch and David Price entered the conversation, and they did not come to calm anyone down. Froch allegedly suggesting this fight may have simply come too late, that both men are past the window where this matchup would have been truly historic. While
Be last year. Yes, I'm very happy. I was in a very great place, but boxing was dead without me. So I'm here to make boxing great again. That's what I come back for.
So was that annoying you when you were watching those big fights last year, thinking they just need one thing, they need a GK to walk back through the room?
You can put on the biggest events in the world, but if you have no charisma, no character there, it's boring. And boxing is not just an art of two men fighting each other. It's the entertainment business, it's show business, it's Hollywood. And that's what I do. I bring the X Factor to this game. And there's nobody else alive today that can bring more X Factor to boxing than Tyson Fury. Hence the reason I've been away a year, got myself a little bit chubbier. Yeah.
But not too chubby.
Not too chubby.
others are pushing back hard, saying that legacy fights don't expire, that the public demand for Fury versus Joshua is still enormous precisely because of everything these two men represent to British boxing, to heavyweight boxing, to a generation of fans who grew up watching them both rise. And here is the analytical layer that keeps getting buried under the noise. Stylistically, reportedly, and according to multiple boxing analysts, Fury presents an almost uniquely difficult puzzle for Joshua. The movement, the awkward angles, and the ring IQ that makes him simultaneously unpredictable and suffocating. And Joshua knows this, which is allegedly exactly why the Usyk partnership makes more sense the longer you look at it. Because if anyone on earth understands how to neutralize elite-level awkwardness and unorthodox movement, it is the man who used those very tools to school Joshua twice. So the question fans are now debating everywhere is whether 6 months or 8 months of working with Usyk can genuinely rewire AJ's instincts enough to solve a Fury that even Usyk himself found challenging. And Joshua's out here saying yes, publicly, confidently. He believes he beats Fury, he's not hedging, he's not being diplomatic, he's saying he wins. And the conviction is either the product of genuine transformation happening inside that camp, or fan theory territory here. It is the most important psychological armor he can wear going into the biggest fight of his remaining career. Because confidence at this level is not just mental, it is physical. It changes how you carry yourself, how you move, how you absorb pressure, and Usyk reportedly understands this better than almost anyone, which circles us back to the beginning. Because Fury called it meaningless, but what if? What if the training isn't about techniques and combinations at all? What if the real transfer happening in that gym is psychological? What if Usyk is giving Joshua something that no pad session or sparring round can quantify? What if he's giving him the specific belief system of a man who has never truly accepted defeat? And if that is what's being installed into Anthony Joshua right now, then Fury's dismissal might be the most conveniently timed piece of misdirection we've seen in years. Allegedly, of course, and purely a speculation. But here's your final twist. What if the person who benefits most from the world believing this fight is complicated, delayed, risky, and uncertain is the exact same person who keeps appearing on camera telling you it's all under control? And what if the chaos surrounding this matchup isn't a problem to be solved, but a narrative being carefully managed? Because in boxing, in big boxing, perception is power, and right now, the perception game is being played at a level most people haven't even noticed yet. So the real question isn't whether Fury-Joshua happens. The real question is, who is actually writing this story, and is Anthony Joshua standing in a gym with the man who broke him, quietly becoming the most dangerous version of himself while everyone watches Fury do the talking? Comment below, because this debate is far from over.